Tonight, we are talking about three things that could completely shape Manchester United's future. Are we really going to give new contracts to Harry Maguire and Kobbie Mainoo? We're also going to discuss Champions League qualification actually being worth, or what is it worth to the club? Is it £100 million and more? Also, we're going to talk about Bruno Fernandes turning down a move to Saudi Arabia and wanted to stay in Europe. What can he still achieve in Europe, given his current performances, and a couple of other little bits towards the end as well. And also, depending on how you answer the questions, is what we're going to basically. Anyway, how are we doing, Sam?
Yeah, not too bad. And 3, 2, wait. And there it is.
There he is.
There we go.
There he is.
There
Chance
we go.
to get my butthole.
As soon as I started talking, I knew it would happen. I
think that's probably 3 shows in a row now.
Oh, it's just ridiculous at this point.
Yeah,
not too bad, apart from the cat trying to steal my spotlight. But all good.
Could have worse people trying to steal the spotlight.
That's very true.
Very true. Right, so Maguire and Kobbie Mainoo, we had Chris Wheeler put this out on socials before, talking about basically their contract situations. We know that Harry Maguire's is basically coming to an end this summer, so they're looking for a new one there. But also Kobbie Mainoo has been, a conversation for so long. It's been up and down. It's been left, right, much like Manchester United season. But he's saying that United and Kobbie Mainoo are still negotiating a new contract, but it seems like both sides now are a lot more keen and a deal looks likely. I suppose the obvious question, Sam, would what's a fair wage in this modern climate, do you think?
What is he on at the minute? Is it 40k?
Something crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know what the sort of minimum is when you sign like your sort of second deal. I imagine it's close to 100k. I would imagine somewhere around there, 80, 90 or something. I think that's about fair, isn't it? His performances have been fantastic. When he has played this season, obviously last season he struggled a lot with injuries, but the year before he absolutely announced himself on the scene. So I think, if you want to keep him, you have to pay a competitive wage, but you don't go mental. Like you're not going to go 300k, 400k, that kind of stupid stuff. So I think anywhere under or around 100k, I think we all parties would be happy. Like you're doubling your wage essentially. So,
I weirdly enough, I don't think he'd accept 100,000. I don't know why, because I think he might be looking at it saying, okay, if you want me to sign long term to this project, whatever the project is, because we've currently got an interim manager in at the moment, so we still don't know what's going to happen even next season. If you want me to fully commit, I'm one of the most promising midfielders in the Premier League, I would probably say. He's going to be playing for England. It looks like he's back in the picture for their played finals, semi-finals. Obviously scored an FA Cup final. I don't know. I think they'll have a bit more of a stronger bargaining position, me personally. I think they'll push it to 150,000.
He's definitely got a bargaining position, because who wouldn't want Kobbie Mainoo? Like, who's not going to go, oh yeah, we're not interested.
Because Chelsea would give him 160, 170 easy.
Chelsea would give him 200,000.
Yeah. And it would also be a 10-year deal.
Yeah, they're not above paying stupid deals. But like Napoli were interested, obviously. Like I'd imagine Arsenal, Liverpool. He wouldn't go to Liverpool, but Arsenal, Chelsea. All those teams. I imagine Real Madrid have had a sniff. I imagine Barca have had a sniff. I imagine a bunch of other teams in Italy have had a sniff. So, there'll be a bunch of teams after him. So he is in a strong position. I suppose it just depends on, who the manager is going to be. Because if we get a manager in and he treats him like Ruben Amorim, which I don't think is likely, because
probably not,
I think the next manager would avoid that mistake, because they saw what happened.
And also, the next manager should always be about progressing the young kids that we've got at the club anyway.
But like, he doesn't know who the next manager is, like the system, how he's going to play, where he's going to play, how much he's going to play. He doesn't know what players are going to come in. And so obviously there's a big midfield rebuild. How does he feel about that? Like Casemiro's disappearing. Maybe we sell Agate. Bruno, there's question marks about his future. Elliot Anderson, Wharton, Baliba. Like, there's a lot of stuff up in the air for him. So he is in a strong position. I suppose it's how much he values United and how much his loyalty is to United, because we've seen players stay at United for less because they love the team. But it depends on his ambition and how he sees football and stuff like that. Because obviously Garnacho is just all about being the star and the money, isn't he? He wasn't bothered about playing for United necessarily. So I suppose it depends where his head's at.
Yeah, to me, obviously, I don't know him personally, but it just did feel like the only reason why he was still staying very, very professional and working hard. But the only reason why
he wasn't saying anything in the media.
yeah,
I know his agent was maybe
but
saying
you
stuff.
have to
Yeah,
posture a
I
certain
get
way in
that.
it. Like if you
Yeah,
think, okay, well, my future's going to be in doubt, or won't be playing at the World Cup, you've got to be playing. You've got to be in front of the boss. It's not like Thomas Tuchel watching games, and you've got to be like, okay, if you're not playing, then you won't be on the plane. It's simple as that. So I think he was just worried about that, which you absolutely get. He could have gone about that, and
he
you
could have
know,
kicked off.
do you know what I mean? Like he could have done a Garnacho or whatever, but he didn't. He stayed, himself and kind of cracked on, which is what I like about him. And I don't think there'll be any issues there. I don't think he's going to be demanding ridiculous wages. I just think, and my point was, he has definitely got a stronger bargaining position, I think.
For sure. I think his first choice would be United. I think if all his ducks were in a row, and he was getting paid a wage that he wants, and there was a team progressing, his first choice would be United. I don't think he'd go to the first club that offered him a massive contract and had Champions League football. I don't think he's that mind, but you're right. He does have options. He does have range where he could go.
Just to be a fly on the wall, though, I'd love to know what clubs have concrete. We know Chelsea are definitely one of them.
Yes.
But what other clubs have come in from, like, what caliber of clubs? It'd be very
Napoli would Napoli were interested.
Oh well, yeah, Napoli are another one. So you talk about big clubs in Europe anyway, and rightfully so because of the talent that he is. I mean, Joey Clams in the chat saying Maguire won't get 160,000 anywhere else, certainly not abroad, unless it's Saudi, more like 120, 130k. United would be stupid to sign a new coach that didn't put Kobbie as the centre of the team. The first question of any interview should be, how do you fit Kobbie into your first 11? Well, I don't think they'll isolate it like that, but like I said, they'll certainly be putting academy progression at the forefront of,
what's your plans for young players in this team? How do you plan to integrate academy players to get first team football?
On Maguire's contract situation, it says that basically it'll depend mainly on his salary and how much it's reduced, as well as the length of the contract. If a significant offer comes in from another club, he may leave. Both sides want Harry Maguire to stay, but talks hinge on a pay cut and contract length. He has offers elsewhere, including AC Milan, and could leave if terms are better. So slightly different situation. It seems more trickier maybe than the Mainoo deal, because Mainoo seems willing. We've said we want him to stick around, Sam. So how should United handle this, in your opinion?
Like they're all about getting wages down. Obviously, he's on quite a big wage for his. Well, I mean, at the minute he's playing first team football. He's a starter. He's a regular, isn't he? So maybe it's not so much. But going forward, obviously he's going to be going up in age. We've got young centre backs coming through in Lenny Yoro, in Aiden Heaven. Potentially others, like apparently we might be looking at there's some kid from Germany as well, so like we could go out and get somebody, but I think in this position you would be smarter to keep him on board at this point because he's playing well, he's got experience, he's played with most of the centre backs we've got now, he's a leader on the pitch, and I think, you do well to keep him, but obviously you can't be having him on ridiculous wages because then the next time you go and renew a contract with, say, Leacher or someone, they'll go, well, he's on this, I want this, and then your wage bill starts going up. So you need to sort of level that out. And again, he seems like he would love to stay at United, but obviously he wants parity with his payment. Like he's not going to play for free. So it's a strange situation. Like this is what the negotiators on the board and people, and this is what they're paid for, is to get the best deal for them and retain the player's value, but at the same time not out overpaying his contract. So I don't envy INEOS in this position. No. He's got definitely a tricky position because I would keep him, but obviously you can't have him on an insane wage because the next couple of years he's probably going to be phased out as a first team regular, and Lenny Yoro or Aiden Heaven's going to come in. So you've got to sort of figure that out as well if the contract length is any longer than, say, a year or 2 years or something.
Not to sound like Ratcliffe, I obviously don't, but I do think it's good to have a core of British players at United. Traditionally, you think about Ferdinand, Scholes, Carrick, who's in charge now, Wayne Rooney. We've always had a spine of English players, and just because it's what you look at something, it's like it's an English league. Obviously, there's loads of foreign talents, and they make the league what it is as well. But it's nice to have that core, and I think just having Maguire in there for what he's been through for the club, for what he's done, I just think, I think should find some common ground there, right? It should be like Maguire's saying, okay, I'll reduce it, but I'm not doing a fucking ridiculous amount. I'm not going down to 120,000, like, because I've got offers from elsewhere. But they, like you said, we should also not be like, yeah, we'll give you what you want, basically, or we'll just reduce it by 10,000 and just kind of, dust our hands off and walk away. But
you don't want to be in a situation like where we were offering Phil Jones a 4-year contract, and he basically just didn't play for like however long. No offense to Phil Jones, like I don't hate the guy or anything. Like, get your money and whatever it is, but you should not be paying out a 4-year deal for a guy who's not going to play. Like, it's just insane. It's stupid. So you've got to be smart about these things. And I think Maguire, not just the experience that he's got, but the fact that he's come back from where he has, I think that's integral in a team to show that other players that, you might be out of the team for a bit, or you might suffer like setbacks and stuff like that, but you can come back, you can get back in, and you can have a really good career because he's proved it. Casemiro's done it, like loads of players. So you need those people around, like especially for the young players. I think that's really important.
Yeah, Joey Clams made a great point there, to be fair. How much is Maguire going to play next season with a healthy De Ligt?
Yeah, that's the question. But how healthy is De Ligt going to be? Because this back issue's kept him out since what, November?
And in your opinion, do you think De Ligt's played, like, if we're just looking at both of them under a microscope right this season, who, in your opinion, who would you rather have as a centre back?
I would rather have De Ligt, personally. But I think Harry Maguire's level has been equal to De Ligt's this season.
But you would have De Ligt longevity.
I would have, longevity-wise. Again, Maguire's got good experience, no doubt, but it's specifically in the Premier League in England. Like, De Ligt's been by Bayern Munich, Juventus, Ajax. Yeah. He's been a captain, much like Maguire, but he didn't get it stripped off of him. And I think, longevity. But again, Maguire plays through injuries. Like, he's quite good with that. I know he's suffered quite a few recently, but I don't know what's going on with De Ligt's back. I really don't. That's
worrying, isn't it, really?
Yeah. The fact that he's been out that long. He's supposed to be, a couple of weeks, and now he's been out 3 months?
Yeah, no, I think we looked in November or something was last time he played. Like,
which is, it's a worrying thing. So hopefully he gets back from that and he's all right. But that's a little bit of a worry.
I also think you made a great point as well about, obviously, we spoke about depth multiple times, and we're going to speak about the Champions League in a minute, but keeping Maguire around potentially for that. I mean, you're playing in Europe, you've got cup games. It's not the worst thing in the world having 3 senior players to call upon in Lissandro, De Ligt, and Maguire, and then having Euro and Heaven as the next ones coming up. I don't think that's a bad pool to pick from.
Absolutely. And obviously it's a back. I imagine they're not going to get a manager who plays a back 3.
No, fucking hope not.
So I imagine it'll be a back, like 2 centre backs. So you're going to need that rotation. It's hopefully if we're in a European, God, I hope we're in Europe next season. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
I can't be doing with this.
It would be a catastrophic fall from where we are now. And if even if we didn't get Europa League football, I mean, then it's like,
I hope we do, because this 3 weeks without football is killing me.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it?
Killing me. And then hopefully we don't knock ourselves out of cup competitions next season either. So there'll be room to play everybody. Like, if City are on is it their like 48th game at this point or something?
Yeah, so max we're going to play this season is 41 games, I think. Something like
and they're already on 48, so they could potentially play up to like 60 games. So you're going to need a deeper squad than we have right now. So keeping Maguire is a no-brainer to me, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we're talking about the Champions League. We might as well get into it. This again coming out from Chris Wheeler. Manchester United's summer budget hinges on Champions League qualification, with Champions League football and £100 million plus. Their spending power and targets change completely. Without it, even meeting Elliot Anderson's wage demands could be a challenge, which I found was interesting. But I've just been doing some number crunching, Sam. So, listen, first and foremost, we've got ourselves in such a good position, right? We're in a very, very strong position at the moment. But if you look at it, so there's 12 games left of the season, right? We're currently on 45 points.
Yep.
I've looked at the past 4 seasons. You need around 66 points to get Champions League football.
Right.
That's 20 points out of a possible 36 that we need to get, which is only 6 wins and 2 draws out of 12 games.
Doable.
Given the form that we're in at the moment, that's more than possible, isn't it?
And you look at the run as well, the teams that we've got coming up. Like
even that bad.
you can get 6 wins there. Like not a problem. Like I know we had a bit of a stumble against West Ham.
Yeah.
And we've still got have we got Liverpool at
So
Old Trafford?
I'll tell you the 12 games we've got now. So we've got Everton, Palace, Newcastle, Villa, Bournemouth, Leeds, Chelsea, Brentford, Liverpool, Sunderland, Forest, Brighton.
Yeah.
Like there are 6 games in there that you can win.
Definitely.
100%.
Like especially with Carrick, like with Liverpool and stuff, you could think he probably could win that at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Like that's a potential win. Everton are tricky. They're stubborn and stuff like that. Newcastle are all over the fucking place. Like God knows what sort of thing you're gonna get from them. Brighton are having a bit of a funk as well, so that's a winnable game. Palace are completely off it, so it's like there's another potential sort of thing. So by the time you get to like say Bournemouth and stuff, you might already have those wins. So
who worries you that's around at the moment? Who do you think are gonna push or challenge us the most for those positions?
I think Villa is still about. I know
they're above us, aren't they? So
yeah, I think Villa will still. I know people keep saying they'll have a drop, but I still think they'll be around. Yeah. Like, I still think that they'll look at, obviously it's going to be Arsenal and City at the top, I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm.
They're the top 2. Spurs could be relegated, so they're not an option. Chelsea are so inconsistent, like really inconsistent, so it's hard to think. Newcastle away are abysmal. There's your cat.
Yeah. Not one, it's fucking the other.
Yeah. So Newcastle are abysmal. So that's the thing. I think Chelsea are probably the one I would look at. They might be able to put a run together.
Been interesting under Rosenior and them, haven't they? Because I know we've had a good run of results and he's had a decent impact since he's come in. But a lot of the teams, and I was listening,
they've battered him early on, haven't they? Like before they've come back.
And the teams that they've played, they've not necessarily been top teams. What the fuck is happening? They've not been elite teams, and they've got a tough run coming up. So I'm interested to see how they handle that.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. With Liverpool, I don't know their running games. It seems like, in my opinion, from when I've watched them in the past couple of games, they're getting a bit back to like a decent level, especially defensively. Kanate seems like he's playing a lot better. Yeah. Verts and Ekatike seem like they're clicking a little bit, so they might just be hitting form at the right time, but there's not many points in it at all. We're on 45, Chelsea 44, Liverpool 42. So if we lose one, Liverpool win one, it's again like that, straight back into it.
You think about like Brentford, who are on a phenomenal run this season. They beat us already, and they look really, really good. They could easily come and like take points.
40 points.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like they could easily come and do that. So that might be a team that might be a fixture to worry about. Like that could be one where you're like banana skin, as you say. So yeah, it's not easy, this league, because the league is so shit. It makes it more difficult because you can't really predict where other teams might be. The only teams you can predict are City and Arsenal at the minute. Yeah. Everybody else, it's a toss of a coin, isn't it? Like really.
Well. What worries me is Liverpool's next games are all teams near the bottom. So they play Forest, West Ham, Wolves, and Tottenham and Brighton.
Yeah,
in the next 4 or 5 games. That's a favourable run.
Forest is shite
awful,
right now, really
absolutely
bad.
Awful.
West Ham are in good form though. West Ham are playing well. So
yeah, but I just think with them starting to peacock a little bit now in terms of the form, that could be something that I think they'll start stringing some points together. So we can't really afford to drop on it. As for Chelsea. They've got Burnley next, which is like, okay, you kind of like, you'd expect them to beat Burnley at home, but Arsenal away, Villa away, Newcastle at home, the next 3 games, and you've got Chelsea and City as well.
They potentially could get 0 points in those.
Yeah, that's the one you're looking at in it and thinking, and maybe they'll drop out.
Then it becomes United and Liverpool, doesn't it, for 4th place?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe that's the way it'll go. Maybe it'll be Arsenal, City, Villa, United, Liverpool, Chelsea. Maybe that's how.
Maybe Brentford. Maybe Brentford pip them into 6.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. I'd certainly rather have Brentford in there than Liverpool or Chelsea. Anyway, I know you feel the same way. Let us know, guys, in the chat. What do you think the top 5 is going to be? Do you think United will secure Champions League football, or do you think someone else will pip us to it? We're going to talk about Bruno Fernandes now. Again, Chris Wheeler been a very, very busy man. We're speaking on the Bruno situation. We all know quite a lot of the details about it. They open to leave, and United were open to selling him. That was a big kind of conversation topic. Apparently, the player turned down Saudi Arabia last summer. The message from inside his camp was that he didn't want to leave before the World Cup. And we see this with a lot of players, don't we, Sam? That they want that stability and continuity heading into a World Cup. You don't want any kind of distractions.
Kobbie Mainoo.
Yeah, you absolutely understand it. Apparently, he's got a release clause of £56 million for clubs outside England. But what's the point in even taking £56 million for Bruno at the moment? Like, even if someone offered that, you wouldn't take it, would you?
No, I wouldn't. I'd want significantly more than that. Like,
for the impact he's having, like,
I would be thinking 80 million. Like, that's where my head is at. Like 80 million for Bruno,
especially if Saudi's coming in it.
Yeah. But it's interesting for him to go that. He wanted interesting going to Saudi, and fair play to him. Like, he clearly is still got room at the top, and he still clearly can put it above everybody. So why the fuck would he go to Saudi? Like, I don't. Obviously, money interests everybody, but I don't think money is the top of his agenda. Clearly, trophies and success and playing at top teams and top leagues. That's what motivates Bruno Fernandes. So why would he not? Like, if United want to get rid of him, why would he go, oh yeah, I'll just go Saudi then? No, he'll go, I want to go to Bayern, I want to go to Real Madrid, I want to go to like wherever. Like, he wants to go to a top league and he wants to win trophies because United haven't afforded him that, like, while he's been here.
Do you know what I found crazy? So Saudi League, obviously they've brought in some mad players, haven't they? Like, they've just bought from a range of different ages and experience. Do you remember John Duran? From Villa, right? Really exciting talent when he looked like a bit of a mad personality, but exciting talent. Went to Saudi. I saw a clip of him this morning. He's playing in the Russian league. Yeah,
so he went to, is it Fenerbahce on loan or Galatasaray maybe from Saudi, and then he went back, and then Saudi sold him to a Russian team. Like, he's proper fallen off.
Yeah, like I saw a clip of him in some Russian league. Current club Zenit St. Petersburg. So that's not just some, like, it's quite a big team in Russia.
I was just thinking, Russian, like, the standard of the Russian league, like,
the teams he was linked with when he was at Villa, like, he was like a big talent.
Like,
you're talking 60, 70 million quid, and it's just gone. Like,
well, they've got clearly his personality is an issue. Because like,
he's a bit of a mad guy
for him. So Villa were probably like, let's just cash in now. He's having this great season. Saudi are offering good money for him. Let's just cash in and just get rid of the problem, because clearly there was an issue going on there. So but like Darwin Núñez is there, isn't he? You think he could have secured a European team quite easily that's in a top league, but he's gone there.
The price though that they're going for, I mean, I don't know how much they bought Duran and Núñez for, but I doubt it would have been cheap. So these clubs are looking at it, aren't they? Thinking we need to make some of his fucking money back that we spent.
But Darwin Núñez is got deregistered from the
saw that
the Saudi basically Saudi equivalent of the Champions League. Is they brought in Benzema, didn't they, and registered him instead. So Saudi's a weird fucking. It's a weird place, man. Ruben Neves, why'd you go there when you like
money in it? Ivan Toney's another one you look at.
Mad. Like, you were a top midfielder. You could have signed your check to any top European club, and you went, nah, I'll coast it in Saudi.
With me, with Saudi, I don't think it's, and I'm happy to prove them wrong, but I don't think it's ever going to be an elite league the way they want it to. Like, you can throw as much money. I remember China doing it like 10 years ago when they brought
and they got rid of that shit quite quickly. Didn't they?
It's just. It doesn't become sustainable because you don't have a proper grassroots kind of thing going over there.
And they don't have a history of football in that country. Like, it's not a culture thing.
It feels forced.
Like England, the culture is football. Brazil, they've got a massive culture of football. Like South America in general.
And foundations to build on them, though. Like Saudi are trying to do it now. Like,
like it takes like
years.
Decades and like hundreds of centuries even to sort of develop the point to the level it gets with the Premier League. That's why it's the most watched, most financially lucrative league in the world. Like, and at one point it was La Liga, and then it was Serie A was the thing. So they have this history. Saudi, to be honest, Saudi up until like under 100 years ago, it was just a land of desert. There was nothing there anyway.
Crazy, isn't it?
It wasn't even a country at that point. So it's mad that they're trying to cheat the way to the top.
It's a lot of it's with sports as well, isn't it? Like the investments you've seen in boxing, football,
golf.
Got
live golf.
Oh my god.
WWE as well. They're having WrestleMania there next year. Yeah, Royal Rumble this year.
I wasn't a fan of the Rumble this year in Saudi.
Oh, terrible.
I thought it was crap.
Terrible.
And if he said Mainoo there next year, I don't think that's going to be like.
It's going to be awful. It's going to be.
I think it's going to be absolutely crap. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Obviously, you might look at it from a perspective of saying that it's good for us in terms of if we want to offload players. Like looking at someone like Casemiro now, for example. They're probably going to pay the money that we want, and it then becomes like an MLS option, doesn't it? It's like the new MLS.
Yeah.
When we're sending players over there, Zlatan went there, Beckham went there, like all these players. I just feel like a pool for that. And Bruno's got 2, 3 years, 4 years before, and he can still go Saudi and tear it up.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He could leave United and go to Bayern Munich and win Champions Leagues and Bundesligas for 4 years, and then go to Saudi and earn a shit ton of money anyway.
And Ronaldo would be 45, shamelessly still trying to get that last goal. He's trying to get to 1,000 goals, right? Which is obviously a huge,
mad,
like respectable thing that he's done in the games. It's crazy, the greatest goal scorer ever, right? But like, if you've seen some of the clips, like he is shamelessly just shooting from anywhere, trying to claim any penalty he can to get to that number, just to say I've got 1,000 goals.
Like he doesn't need 1,000. Like he's already arguably one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Scorer, at least,
like you don't need 1,000 goals. Nobody's gonna get near your fucking record. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like I think they said for Erling Haaland to get where Ronaldo is, he'd have to play till he's like 45 on the current rate that he's doing.
Yeah.
Like it's just nobody's gonna get. You could retire as a top goal scorer. Like it's mad.
Yeah. But I was speaking about this every day with my mates with Messi and Ronaldo, that era. And maybe it is one of those kind of things where we look like old boomers talking about, and your parents would talk about, back in my day, it's like George Best or whatever. But it was like Messi and Ronaldo. There isn't that caliber of player, in my opinion. There isn't that level of competition or caliber.
Not yet, no.
Who are the best players in the world at the moment, right? You probably Haaland, Mbappe, Vinicius, if you want to throw him in there.
Yeah.
Who else is there, really? Like, where you like...
Yeah,
there's not a lot of stars.
There's stars, but there's no superstars. There's no like
top elite where you like he is the pinnacle of football.
Yeah,
like Ronaldo, Messi level. There isn't.
People thought Neymar was going to be that guy, didn't they? But it didn't happen. Mbappe has been marked to be that guy, but still.
I mean, he's having a good. He's doing well at
great,
Madrid,
he's
but
a
in terms
fantastic
of
player.
Winning trophies and stuff. Obviously, Madrid aren't the power that.
Or just being undeniable. Like he's not undeniable. Like he'll have a good season, but you can still think of a bunch of other players where they're like scoring great goals and doing stuff like where it's just unbelievable. It's Messi and thing. It's just like you just can't compete with it. Like it's just there's no other person who's even getting close to them. By the way, fuck that guy from Benfica as well from last night. Fuck that dude. Like,
I was trying to get onto this to be fair.
Horrible fucking mess that is.
It's one of them, and it is. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is, Vinicius Jr. seems to get targeted with racism all the time.
Mad, isn't it? Every fucking month, there just seems to be another incident.
And I know La Liga has a problem. It's quite deep rooted in Spain. It's been there for
Italy
quite
as well.
A while. Italy's another one. I remember Lukaku, like that situation that was going on over there.
Yep.
But you see it like at least once a month. There is something with Vinicius where he's either arguing with fans or away fans are screaming at him, and you see him crying in the tunnel and these kind of things. I just don't get it. I just like, how are we living in this climate at the moment where there's still like clearly abusive, fucking racist players on the pitch? I can't fathom it. It's just baffling.
You know what? It's like I'm quite a liberal guy, and like insults, it don't bother me. Like call me mum, have a go at my wife, my girlfriend, whatever. Like all of that stuff on the pitch, I don't really care. I'm like, fine, like give it to each other.
Yeah.
But to resort to like racist names and stuff like that, I just think, why? Like it just shows that you have nothing else in your head except prejudice and hatred towards a guy for the color of his skin. And there was fans doing monkey gestures and stuff like that. I saw videos of that, the Benfica fans. So like, it's not just this single individual who plays for Benfica. It's in the culture, it's in the club, the fans, and the whatever is going on in the Portuguese league. Like it's in there, it's in the Spanish league. It's just, it's disgusting, man. I hate it.
Yeah, I thought what Jose said as well about Eusebio being
fuck off,
the most iconic player in history, and he was black. It's that typical. My mate's black, so he wouldn't have said that. Like, what you want about?
My mates are black.
For me. I feel like, and this is obviously speculative, I don't have a clue, but I feel like some players are willing to do anything to throw someone off the game to advance.
There's a fucking line though, isn't
no,
it?
but that's what I think you've seen it in football
That's
before.
mad. That's a mad
they
line.
are willing to
push.
do anything to win. That's
a mad line to push. That's like I said, call my mum, call my wife.
Suarez.
Yeah. No, he's a scumbag as well. Absolute scumbag.
He was another one who would do anything. He would bite someone to get the win. And some people, for whatever reason, admire that kind of stuff. But it's, obviously it's too far with the situation that's going on.
Like I said, I like a bit of needle. I like a bit of fight, a bit of aggression. All for that, because I think sometimes it becomes a bit sanitized with
100%
policing celebrations and shit now.
It's bollocks.
Fuck off for that.
Yeah.
But there's a line, and this guy's fucking crossed it, and obviously you can't do that. There's one rule: that's not what you do.
Absolutely.
Joey makes another good point. He's claiming he didn't say a racist thing; he said a homophobic thing, which is much better, isn't it?
Oh, that's all right.
No, I didn't call him racist. I called him a gay slur. All right, fantastic. Then,
if it wasn't that bad, you don't do that.
Yeah, you don't do that. They don't do that.
I mean? Why would you need to do that? If you know what I'm saying, it makes no sense.
Scumbag.
Listen, Vinicius, we will welcome you to Manchester United with open arms, mate.
Yeah.
Left wing, we need a winger. You'll be perfect for it, mate.
People will be chanting your name for now.
Stretford End will welcome you with open arms. I can guarantee you that. Such a shame, man. Anyway, we shall leave it.
We're sorry, the weather's a bit shit, though.
Yeah. It's pissing it down all the time, but you'll feel the love from the fans at least. Slightly different. Anyway, appreciate every single one of you. Please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for us if you kind of get your opinions in on everything that we've spoken about. We are still actively running a competition over on our Instagram, and that is for 3 items of merch. Our Trinity Trio bundle is a cap, a hoodie, and a mug, which Sam has in his hand there. If you want to get your hands on that or a chance to win 3 items for free, all you have to do is drop us a follow on the page, tag a friend, and share to your story for a bonus entry. And that competition ends probably by the end of the week, or we might do it live when United play Everton on a Monday night. Maybe that's a better way to do it and announce the giveaway. But one way or another, we'll announce the winner on there for every tag. It's in there. I suppose we'll do a wheel or something, spin it live.
We'll put it into a random generator or something, and it'll spit out somebody's name. And then obviously, if we can't contact that person or
we'll go again.
We'll go again. So, yeah,
absolutely. All right, appreciate you all. Enjoy the Champions League football tonight, or the Premier League football if you're watching Arsenal and Wolves. And we'll catch you guys on the flippity flip. See you in a bit.